Alright, welcome back, guys. I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we are back on the other part of the court case for Will Powers.
Alright.
We're about to hear another testimony from Miss Wendy Oldbag.
Alright.
Mr. Edgeworth, would you present the prosecution's thought on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed.
Of course.
The other person who went to the studios was a boy, roughly of 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still there's still no one else that could have committed the crime. I'm listening to music. Okay. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagree with the prosecution claim.
Hold on 1 minute.
There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let's hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent.
Well, that's what Edward have been doing, so what else?
If you accuse someone that is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. Oh, wow.
Go ahead and save.
As we just started.
Yeah, that's better. Alright, so who are we going to accuse?
Well, obviously we can't accuse the boy. Like, seriously. The security lady, they're gonna be like, nah. So the only one we can accuse is the assistant girl. Which I feel bad because I think she is on our side. I don't think she did it, but like, no one saw her.
Right, I agree.
And then, obviously, it's not going to be the boy. Like, this boy cannot hold the staff, go high enough, and pierce through the chest of Jack Hammer. And the security lady has...
We've already talked to her enough times, so...
I admit that she stayed at the main gate up into from 1 to 5, so it has to be the assistant girl, which I really don't like, but right now, she has no alibi.
I agree.
It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai.
So you're saying the Steel Samurai in this picture was really the assistant?
I don't like this accusation.
I don't like it either. That's correct, Your Honor. I agree. If you're so serious... If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh.
Bad feeling time.
Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers and poor Hammer were at a run-through. Oh, and me? What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning the backdrops, I think.
I think.
She doesn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped.
Yeah. That kind of takes the leg out from under that case.
Mr. Wright? I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I warned.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Seriously?
Yeah. May we move on, Mr. Wright?
One more chance, please.
Very well, go ahead. Who was the person, other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed the murder?
So the security lady. Because obviously if we do the boy, it obviously ain't gonna be the boy. I was just saying the assistant girl because, you know, she doesn't have an alibi.
Right.
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper!
Order, order.
Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no other alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai. Steal the Steel Samurai's costume. Then slip into Studio 1, the scene of the murder.
Well, why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright.
Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edward pounces? Doesn't he usually jumps up with an objection and some new damning evidence? He wants the lady to get arrested!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't sit there. Do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's action on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forgot that Mr. Powers lacked a clear motive too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Dude, really?
Yeah. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? That boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Oh, is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof? Indeed. Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
What? Wait. Really? The only thing I can think of is, this thing said it was heavy before.
Why couldn't he have committed the murder?
Because he's not that tall.
Besides that. There's a reason why he couldn't have committed the murder.
Because he doesn't have the card, right? JK. Let's see.
The murder was in Studio 1. You gotta remember that.
Yeah. The murder was in Studio 1, but the kid would be the employee area.
That's right.
That's what she said.
So he'd have to go through the gate and get to Studio 1.
But he did get captured by the picture. So that meant that he gotta have at least
right, but
went through.
If you remember.
No, I don't.
We couldn't get into Studio 1 without something.
Card key.
Card key.
Is this what the card key is besides going in?
Card keys is the grant's entry to Studio 1, which is where the murder was.
The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a car key to enter Studio 1.
Mm-hmm.
How could a boy with no formal relation to the studio have a car key?
I see.
Is it everyone who crosses the gate or just in front of the
Everyone
camera?
who crosses the gate, yeah.
Then how did the boy get his picture taken if he went through the gate? I mean, he has to have been through.
Because like you said, he was in the employee area, but if he wanted to, say, follow the employees or wanted to explore the park or the studio, he'd have to cross the gate to get towards the studios.
Yeah.
Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more you can about the witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into Oldbag before we continue. That is all. Court is adjourned.
This one is not as obvious. Oh.
Wait a second! I'm not just gonna sit here and let you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Everyone is like, oh no.
Great.
Oh great, stop the precious. The windbag wants to talk. Maya, throughout this entire day.
Yeah, I know, just... Miss Oldbag, what's this all about? Have you omitted something from the testimony?
God damn it.
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about.
By whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edward who told her not to talk?
Well, testify. Testify, sister.
My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to be quiet about something.
Oh.
There were some people at the studio on the day of the murder. They said they said it had nothing to do with it. See?
Are you?
And so, so they told me just to pretend they hadn't been at the studio that day. But if you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them getting away scot-free.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Miss Oldbag! This is crucial information. Why do you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. I always do what I'm told.
No, this is a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
I think he's like, I'm so done.
Yeah. And what was this something?
So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Bigwigs. Why didn't I hear anything about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it. These were some other people in the studios.
Who are these people?
Well, the director and producer, for starters.
Oh, the director.
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of all of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning of the run-through.
Wait. Okay, you were told not to talk about them,
Uh-huh.
but the director was there. You just said that there were other people here. You guys were the only one. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where? Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2?
There was a Studio 2?
Well, it wouldn't be at Studio 1 without
Yeah.
Studio 2.
Well, if you look at the guide map, Here it is.
We looked at that map, Phoenix.
Yeah,
How
I know.
did you forget?
Several times. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over.
That's a monkey?
Yeah, it's a monkey.
That does not look like
It's
a monkey.
hard to tell with
me.
its head off. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue.
They said they had nothing else to do with it, see?
They had nothing to do with it. Miss Oldbag, it is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. Oh, gosh.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I had to ask. Was that it?
That's it.
Wait, was there anything other
Mm-mm.
things? There was no other thing she said?
No, there's other things she says, but none of it's important.
Okay. Oh,
You got the
whatever.
information that there was more people there
Okay.
than originally.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I like this case.
Yeah.
You know why? Because Edward is getting his ass handed to him by not just us, but by other people.
Yeah. I understand, Your Honor.
This end the day's proceeding in the trial, Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Well.
Yeah.
Okay, so the dead body was discovered on the 15th. Did we get called on the 16th and went to investigate that day? And then 2 days later is the trial?
This was day 1.
No, but if the trial was the next day after we investigated.
We investigated
on the 16th?
Let me see. We investigated on the we investigated on the 17th.
Okay. I thought it wasn't that. Okay, whatever.
So, thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I?
We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigation. We have to find out about this director and producer.
Can you tell us names?
They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers.
Poor Old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusations.
I mean, look at Edward!
Yeah. Alright, let's get down to the studios.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
To be continued.
Alright. Day 2. Trial has been concluded. Now for day 2 of the investigation! October 18th, Wright and Co. Law Offices.
You know, I was wondering why it was just the 2 actors there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, they were like doing, I was like, what the fuck is a run-do? A run-do? Were they just like practicing? Was because no one else is there.
Right. Usually that stuff, you're right, that's usually done with the higher-ups.
I mean,
okay. People do practice on their own.
Okay,
but...
the producer and the director, I understand, like, they would be there, and they should be able to talk about it, but the other people who they were like keep low about this, but she still didn't talk about the director or the producer. I understand if she kept quiet about the other people, but not about the director or the producer. Like, for serious?
Director and producer are normally like people who are usually on set most of the time.
Yeah, so it would be unusual for them to be there. They don't have to be like, oh, hush, hush about it.
The question is, like, why weren't they there? All right. What a day.
There's no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess it really depends on the people we found out about today's trial.
The director and the producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
All right.
Let's talk. Okay, like, honestly, we already know what to do.
Exactly.
I just don't want to talk about it.
All right, let's head over to the studio.
2:16 p.m. I would want a nap then.
Yeah.
No one's here.
Right, now that they've got Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't going to eat them. I was.
I would.
I would. I like how I was, and I was like, oh wait, I'm not in the game.
Yeah. All right. The computer that runs the studio cameras. Looks like they've been turned off for the day.
Okay, so we can't go in. Okay. Let's go.
Alright, let's head over to outside Studio 1. Or we can do the employee area.
Let's check out the other studio first.
Alright.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 that we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's where they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
Alright.
That still doesn't look like a monkey to me. I don't care if it doesn't look like a monkey without the thing.
We could revisit Studio 1. Or we could be outside, or we could go over to Studio 2.
There's not going to be much clues back in Studio 1 since we've already looked around. But I want to go back to the employee lounge.
Okay.
And, like, check out for pills.
Okay.
Since you talked about it.
I didn't say anything about pills.
Sure, you didn't. I believe you.
I wonder if we'll meet that guy.
Look, it's that assistant girl.
It's the assistant.
Hey!
Howdy!
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady? Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Yep. Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Wait, she's a backdrop. Isn't she like the props assistant?
Yeah.
Why would she need to know how to cover up a drain? Yeah, but you do work on the props in the backdrop, right? Right. Just lots of time they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. I knew it.
Yeah.
Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation.
Alright. What's this, head over to...
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered up in a hurry.
But
that looks like tape.
Yeah. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah. You'd think that was the idea.
I kind of feel sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What? You want to rip off the gate off?
Really, Nick? We can't? I do it.
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh.
If he could come in, we could catch him.
True.
Wait, does this really affect anything?
I don't know.
Rip it open!
Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah! There, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do.
Well, I don't really care about making the kids happy. I just wanted to see if that boy would come back and we can catch him.
Right. So
oh, wait, that was wrong. Okay, that's all I care about.
You said you wanted to check the dressing room.
Oh, wait!
You said you wanted to check the dressing room.
Oops. No. How do I move?
Go examine, I think, and then use the shoulders. No.
Okay, there we
go. There you go.
I forgot. It was just one. Okay. The door to the dressing room is not locked. Hey, Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal.
Hey, we're not thieves.
But we did take that car key.
That's true. We borrowed that. That's different. All right, let's check out the dressing room.
Wait, can I move?
Yeah, you can move into the dressing room. Yeah.
Okay, now I can move to the dressing room. Okay.
You already could. You already could.
Oh, okay.
Global Studios dressing room.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. I like how in order to like be like, this is not what you're supposed to do, is like you can do either or first.
Uh-huh.
To just get rid of the time.
Mm-hmm. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Power hasn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning to do on doing then.
She's got a point.
Array of cosmetics. Mr. Power's bag. Hey, supermarket tabloids. Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars? I have to buy that issue.
I mean, to be fair, who wouldn't buy that issue after that title?
Wolfmen found on Mars? Heck yeah. There's a bunch of snacks on the table and they must give them to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Wait, Nick!
What now?
These snacks. They passed the expiration date.
Then don't eat them.
They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. Priorities. Those are my priorities.
Regular suits among the costumes here.
Must be first one. Well.
Someone was sleeping. Not yet, at least.
Okay, fine.
I didn't say that, though.
Like you didn't say anything about those pills.
Exactly. I was thinking of a different case. An entirely different case. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camel vest might do the trick.
Oh,
kind
she
of
does that. She
alternate
did.
guard fashion thing.
She did change her. Talk? Okay. So, how's studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plate from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left on them, in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Probably. DNA.
Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well...
I don't think that there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You just see old Windbag's eyes flash when he sees him.
I bet.
She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
Yeah, she's old and not as fast as she used to be.
Whatever.
Kids, small, fast. I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and the producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they weren't here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. The producers are real star here. She saved the studios from the blink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? Alright. Well, let's check out the studios then.
Well, we're gonna go to Studio 2. Hello, there's a fan. And there's food.
This place is deserted.
Well, Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick.
Yeah.
Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they let us.
Well, Penny isn't Miss Oldbag.
Alright, let's take a look around here.
Okay.
A closer inspection of the trailer looks like it's been here for a while. Don't think this is part of some temporary film set. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
Yeah. It's the fence post down there. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous.
Don't fall on it.
There's a little bent one right there too.
Oh,
There's some flowers here. Okay.
there is a bent one.
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell. Because I'm dumb.
Food. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
So, they ate T-bone steak too?
What's with the steaks around here?
Steak's pretty good, man.
Hey, there's always room for steak.
But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know. It just feels odd. Like, where's the bone?
Yeah, exactly. It's a T-bone steak. Where's the bone? Is that an incinerator back there?
Okay, I just had to see if...
Yeah, it says anything. Yeah.
Is that an incinerator? I thought it was an oil drum or something.
Yep, an incinerator. Apparently, they just put one in. They just, yeah. They already covered. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it too much.
Or they might have used it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver license?
Nope, he takes a bike. But look, I have this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Look, see? He's
Yeah,
pretty
exactly.
proud of it.
See, I got it.
I got this. Yeah, Nick.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
an attorney
Actually,
bag.
we went like this. It's like this size. It's like I've got this.
I got this. That isn't as close to a driver's license as
Yeah, at all.
Okay.
All right, well let's go to the guard station. Say something's up. Something's up in Studio 2 again. First it was the producers who were in Studio 2. Now something's bonking around in there.
So we just examine.
Examine the guard station.
Oh wait, that's a computer.
The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there.
The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want that key to the trailer. Maybe next time. Maybe when she's not around. I've actually forgotten this part.
Okay.
Let's check out the studios again, I guess.
Let's go to Studio 1 this time. I don't know why I have to stare at these and be like, which one is which?
Something's up. All right. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it's a murder scene.
I want to go somewhere, place else, Nick.
All right, yeah, let's go. Let's go somewhere else then. No clues here.
Okay, never mind. What is this book? Tell me.
Hey,
look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone, a real-life megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more trouble than I thought.
I don't see it. Or
Yeah.
the microphone. Okay.
Okay. Studio 2? Or...
I mean, if
No.
But yes, move. That's exactly what I wanted. If we explain something to her, she'll be like, oh, okay. I don't know why we're not explaining. Gosh.
The 2. There's a big 2 painted here.
Probably because this is Studio 2.
Probably. It doesn't look like anything like a studio. Okay. The trailer door. It's locked. The key's probably in the security guard station. Doubt they let us borrow it.
Okay, if we explain that we heard something, they will let us borrow it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Employee area again?
I don't know why it takes me a long time to figure out move. I don't know why it takes me a really long time to move. Maybe the boy came back.
Yeah, maybe the boy came back.